thanks for joining us in part 3 of the Run for Their Life campaign, as my support team and I make our way through the island as I attempt to run the length of Sri Lanka. If you've watched parts 1 and 2, you'll most likely have seen that each day of the run comes with its ups and downs. And despite the low moments, the days 5 to 7 were definitely my most favourite running days. Finding stunning parts of Sri Lanka we most likely would never have visited if it wasn't for finding these rural running routes.
Look how beautiful this area is!
Oh, and we also had some unexpected visitors when the police showed up.
And the police just turned up.
Some people and calling and police.
Oh, they thought you were like stalking us or something?
Please give it up for my amazing crew who are making this insane challenge possible.
Good job, good job!
And at this point in the mission, things are getting a little bit crazy. I think we're all starting to lose our minds. But along with all the joy and laughter, of course, comes the low moments. And we definitely go through our fair share of those in this episode.
Just facing reality. Highs and lows, highs and lows. Filming it? 1 minute I was up, next minute I was down.
Stick around to the end for the bloopers. That will definitely have your belly in stitches.
Yamu!
So we thought, seeing as we had a short stop in the Wilpatu area, we might as well go for a morning safari in the national park. But we probably should have done a weather check first.
Should I move or should I just stop? How do you want me? You can move.
The storm quickly went from bad to worse. There was no escaping the heavy rains. It started to pour inside the Jeep. It's not the relaxing safari experience we'd hoped for. Even though the weather wasn't on our side, we were satisfied and happy that we'd seen the Sri Lankan sloth bear. Anyway, off we went back to the accommodation to collect our things and head to the next place, where we would base ourselves for a few nights.
We have come to a post office in a place that I cannot pronounce, and we are sending off more Run for Their Life campaign t-shirts. There's 2 t-shirts here that we're sending out today, and we still have more that can be purchased, so please get in touch if you'd like to buy a t-shirt and it supports the campaign. Also, all of the profits goes straight to our fundraiser.
This is a quick reminder that you can still purchase a Run for Their Life campaign t-shirt. We've got loads of different designs and colours available in small, medium, large and extra large. We have the running vests in crop and also in men's vest. We've got women's crop t-shirts in a variation of colours and sizes. And then we've also got our regular tees, which are these ones. I've got this one tucked in at the moment, but it's pretty large. This one is an XL. But yeah, we have lots of different sizes, lots of different colours. So this one is lavender. It's one of our newest colour additions. We've also got a powder blue, which is super nice. And then we've got our normal white, black, green and dusty pink, which is probably my favourite colour. So currently the t-shirts are on sale at Animal SOS or at Hello Homestay. And we can also deliver around Sri Lanka too. If you're not living in Sri Lanka and you want a t-shirt, please message us, and depending on the country we may be able to get the t-shirt to you. But we are running into some technical issues with shipping internationally, but if that changes then I'll let you know. But if you want a t-shirt, just send us a message. You can DM the Run for Their Life Instagram page. Karina, one of my support team members, she is dealing with all the t-shirts, all the orders, all the pre-orders. So yeah, send us a message there. and hope you can join the t-shirt gang. Oh, and also really quickly, if you've already got one of the Run for Their Life campaign t-shirts, please send us a message of you wearing it, of you rocking it wherever you are. We would love to see, because that's what the whole campaign is all about, is collaboration, bringing everyone together, and for everyone to come together for the same cause, which is raising awareness and raising funds for the animals in need here in Sri Lanka and Animal SOS.
That's why there's a dent on top. Oh dear. Yamu?
Yamu!
Woo!
I know that one.
Where's the dragon fruit seeds?
Yeah, where's the dragon fruit, Mother?
I think it's you.
What happened?
Actually, I would just like to say the team pushed this on me without my accord. I said I'll do the first day, and I abandoned my kids in Mannar.
They're left in Mannar. You left them in Mannar.
Are they in Mannar?
Yeah.
Oh no.
When we left, we had 7 babies, but now we have 11. And they're doing amazing, traveling around Sri Lanka with all of these little dragon fruit seeds.
Is she making other babies?
I'm so sorry, I felt guilty about this. I was telling Kirsty I feel guilty. I'm gonna wait to see.
Actually, I didn't think about it until yesterday. No, you said yesterday about the dragon fruit seeds, and I was like, oh yeah, the dragon
Fruit. And then they looked at me and I went...
But we weren't laughing for long. The mood quickly changed when Rebecca received some terrible news from back in the south. Life had suddenly flipped upside down. We regrouped with just the 5 of us and organised how we would go from here, minus a member of the support team.
What are you doing, Ruru?
Bandage.
Bandaging my disgusting toe. Oh, you can't see it now.
No, yes,
What?
yeah.
What did you just say?
Sometimes you are so annoying. Yeah.
Everyone's going to be witness to you saying that I'm annoying.
No, I think your fingers, you are so annoying fingers.
My toes.
Yeah. It's no annoying fingers.
Good point.
You said I'm annoying. That's not very practical, is it? So am I going right or left? Right. That came in fast. So we are finally back on the road, a bit later starting today than we would have liked to. We're somewhere in the south of Wilpatu area. It's really beautiful, really rural location. But we're later again starting today because a member of our support team, Rebecca, she got a phone call this morning and she's basically had an emergency situation in the south because she lives here too. So she's had to go with Malik, who is the support vehicle driver for the van. So they've had to rush back down south, which obviously can't be helped. So we've just like regrouped as a team, a smaller team. And it's just really sad to lose a member because at this point we're like family. It's like we're one unit and we're all supporting each other and just getting closer as the days go by. So it's really sad to lose one. And Rebecca's so amazing, so she's going to be very, very missed at this point, but we're hoping to reunite when we get more to the south. So anyway, we're sending all positive vibes that way and trying to keep our spirits high and just continuing with the plan. So yeah, we're just out in this wonderful area and getting in the kilometers.
Even though our mood was low, this tasty corn gave us spring in our step, and we trundled on through these quiet roads until we reunited with the red team, who had a little surprise up their sleeve to lift the heavy mood.
I knew they were up to something. Wow.
It's the small things that make a big difference. These bubbles definitely brightened the day, just like these biscuits brighten the day of all the hungry strays we meet along the way. This was such an awesome running route that we'd found, taking us off the main roads and instead weaving our way through these rural dirt track roads, through rice paddies and small villages. People were so friendly and welcoming. This right here is what the running part is all about, a really pleasant and really enjoyable experience.
All the dogs here. Whoa, we're having a party. Hey. Hello.
20 minutes later.
We've just realised that we've gone the wrong way. We are now lost. Don't know how many kilometres we've just gone without realising it. So now we're just trying to figure out where we are and how to get back on the road that we need to be on. We've just found ourselves a little dirt track that's connecting the wrong road that we were on to maybe the road that we should be on. I don't know. But anyway, we're in a really beautiful place. So can't complain really. Just need to find our team because they've got all the water and snacks and everything.
Meanwhile, the team were of course feeding more street dogs.
Come on, come on. Come on.
What's that, Lucie?
We are trying to repair my feet.
Oh gosh, cotton.
How stupid does that look though, honestly?
Oh my god, she's overtaken us! She's so fast!
Hello. Good job, good job.
Gonna need a good massage tonight, Ruru.
This is Cutie Patootie. She arrived in January 2023. She was severely malnourished, absolutely covered in mange, and she also had cancer in one of her hind limbs. The cancer was so aggressive that we had to amputate the leg as soon as she became strong enough and stable enough to withstand the surgery and the post-operative care. But since then, she has made an incredible recovery, an amazing transformation. You would never realize that this is the same dog that came through our gates back in January 2023. She's so beautiful, she's so kind and gentle, and she's just absolutely stunning. Look at her now.
Wow, yeah.
Wow, it's so good.
Highs and lows, highs and lows.
What a morning again.
Oh, that hurts.
And it's such a tiny bug.
What is it?
This thing stung Kirsty this morning.
Good morning all. I think it's day 7. We are just doing the same thing every day, running 30 kilometers every day. I can't quite run the 40 kilometers every day, but pushing the 30. And it's all in the mind at this point to just get up and do the same thing every day. But we are running through the most wonderful places. Yesterday we had a really lovely day. We actually forgot to post on the Run for Their Life Instagram page. It was kind of a crazy day yesterday, and yeah, we were just trying to get in the kilometers as much as possible, but also having fun. We have some cloud coverage today, which is much appreciated. Definitely catching the sun. And yeah, okay, let's go. Just so everyone can see that I do put sun lotion on my face.
Yeah, yeah.
Bye, see you later. We are in the tuk-tuk, crammed in with the bicycle here, heading to our yesterday's stopping, today's starting point. We are fueled up on breakfast. We stopped for roti and mushroom and chili and some other bits and bobs. So we're ready to start the day, but again, we're starting a lot later. Like what we just were discussing here is that it takes us quite a while to drive from where we're staying to each starting point. So that already takes like an hour each way out of the day. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow we can start a bit earlier, but for today we're starting at around 11 o'clock and already it's very, very, very hot. But we just got to keep pushing through it, get the kilometers in, and hopefully in the next few days we can do more breaks in the peak heat of the day, because it's just too exhausting to keep doing it like this. Okay, so day 7 has officially started at 11:30. Oh my gosh, we really have to stop doing this. But we just started at where we finished yesterday at the shop, but we finished there in the dark, so we couldn't see anything. So when we came back this morning, we saw a puppy with this big infected wound on his side. Looks like he's been bitten. So we just did his treatments then, gave him some biscuits, and now we're on our way. Beautiful location again, but we are walking through elephant territory, so we just have to be really cautious and on the lookout at all times. But beautiful, I love these kind of roads. We want to be off of the main roads as much as possible. So yeah, just starting today with a quick 1 kilometer walk, then can ease into the running.
At today running road, there's a lot of elephant poo here. Fish, elephant poo. Maybe last night, maybe this road and here elephant.
Yeah, 100%. We just have to be really careful and just always look around where we're going.
Last thing we want is for an elephant to join the Run for Their Life campaign. Today I'm doing a little bit of a day in the life of a Run for Their Life support team member. We're on day 7 and right now it's mostly about trying to get that balance between covering kilometres, making our way to the south, making sure that we're there in Colombo for the meetup and making sure we're at Dondra Head Lighthouse on the 26th. But also trying to encourage Lucie to pace herself a little bit and be kind to herself. Stop making herself feel bad if maybe it's 1 or 2 kilometres less a day. And yeah, it's a bit of a struggle right now, I'm not gonna lie. So a lot of the time in our day is following Lucie in the tuk-tuks, making sure she's got enough water, she stays hydrated, and also in the middle hours of the day, which we weren't keen to run or walk in, just making sure that the sun exposure is at a minimum and that the risk of heat stroke is kept as low as possible.
How are you feeling?
Very hot.
There's no shade out there, is there?
Yeah.
It's really difficult to do because she really makes our lives hard, but we've got umbrellas, making sure that she's under the umbrella. She insisted this morning that she was going to carry on running in the blistering heat at midday.
I really don't think it's very sensible to be running in the peak heat of the day. It's probably why I feel even more exhausted than I probably should be.
Which I was not happy about. So it's about having those conversations, trying to see the long-term impact of the decisions that we make every day, and how if one day she has sun exhaustion and sunstroke, that might mean that we don't make our deadlines and that we don't get to the finish line. So would she rather walk right now under an umbrella, or would she rather run and then tomorrow be sick with sunstroke? So yeah, it's a bit of a struggle. We're trying to be really positive and be her cheerleaders, but she doesn't always make that easy for us, and she pushes herself, and she's so strong, and we're so impressed with how strong and resilient and determined she is, but she's also a little bit stubborn. So yeah. We'll keep the reality, we need to show the reality of it. Running the entire length of Sri Lanka is not an easy thing to do, and I think she needs to cut herself some slack a little bit. But that's why we're here, to try and make her remember that she's not superhuman. She is a superhuman, but yeah, she is also human.
Kirsty's on elephant lookout duty.
So I've convinced her to get the umbrella out and do some fast walking rather than running in the blistering heat and getting heat stroke. She's agreed, so let's see how long it lasts. See, we're trying to hit a happy medium, and if she is going to be running in the day in the blistering heat, she better be carrying that umbrella, she better be wearing her sun cream, she better be hydrating, and she better be walking every now and then to make sure she doesn't get sunstroke.
I don't care about my arm, my leg.
Yeah, but you need both of them cleaned.
Oh,
Better.
oh, it's really painful. Oh my god. Oh, don't waste the water.
So the thing about these YouTubers, as soon as they have an injury, as soon as something dramatic happens, they're like, get the camera out, get the camera out. So 1 minute she's up, the next minute she's on the floor.
She got horrible injuries and she's just bothered about me filming it.
The thing is, I feel like we just have to record all the highs and lows. You know, we're so busy filming all the highs and we don't want to give the wrong perspective, and then the reality is this happens. And like you were saying the other day, it's not easy to just run like this every day. It's not all rainbows. There's actually lots of mud and blood and crying.
Oh dear.
Oh! Taken all the impact of the fall. So it's like just an intense throbbing pain. You know? Oh, what can we do? We just have to laugh about it, don't we?
Oh yeah, let's all laugh at Lucy.
Let's laugh at all my injuries.
Oh, ito na. Naulan na.
What are you showing us?
My wound.
A boo-boo.
A war wound. 1 minute I was up, next minute I was down. Oh, my leg. Ah. Okay, we've not done many kilometres today and we are having to call it quits, which I'm not a big fan about. But I can't walk, let alone run on my leg. So just facing reality, and we're getting back in the tuk-tuks and going back to the hotel, and hope that it is better tomorrow so we can continue and make up the kilometres. But at the end of the day, I can't do anything on my leg now, so just have to look after it as best as we can. What's that? What are you doing?
Bicycle stick.
What just happened, Ray?
This area, some people and calling and police, and me following this maybe different country people.
Oh, they thought you were like stalking us or something? Oh man. Okay, but no problems, yeah?
No.
Okay, so we're just about to leave and the police just turned up and they were questioning Lahiru, and basically I think one of the people that live in the area, they called the police to say that Lahiru was like following us or stalking us or something, because we're just a bunch of foreigners and he's just following us on the bicycle. And he was just explaining that, no, this person's my wife. So no problems now, but they were questioning a lot and taking photos. So many dramas. Okay, so we have arrived back to our base camp a lot earlier than I would have liked to today because of my fall. That's really annoying that it happened, and it means that I can't run. I'm even struggling to walk. So we've come back to our hotel and I thought this was the perfect time to show you around now that we have daylight and we have some time. So we're staying here. It's this really lovely place. Literally like all around us here are trees and nature and grasslands, and this is actually a farm resort. So on this side we have chickens and goats, and I don't know what else. We're going to go over there in a minute, but yeah, this is where we've stayed for the last 3 nights and just chilling here. It's a really good base for this area that we're running, and we've all got our own room, so come with me and I'll show you. There are quite a few rooms here. We have Carrie and Nico, they're staying in this side. This is our room, I'll quickly show you in. Alright, you can quickly have a look, but we have exploded in here, but I'll just overlay some videos of how it looked when we first came here. So yeah, this is just like a complete explosion because we've been so busy with running and filming and everything else that's going on, so we won't really show you in detail our room. Alright, following me down here, this leads to more of the rooms. Kirsty is staying in this room, and then this area is like the communal zone where we're having our meetings and when we have our dinner, and this is also where all of the cats hang out. As you can see, they're the star of the place, the stars of the place. How many cats are there? 7, 8?
Can't even count.
Many, many cats. Yeah, this is where we've all been hanging out in the evening and having our food and having our team meetings and doing some work and making coffee.
I think you're spilling a little bit.
And this is the pool. This is where we're going to spend the rest of our afternoon, much needed.
What have you got, Ruru?
Jul.
It's too big.
Little bit try.
No, I really hate it.
You want to try a little
Yeah, I
bit?
tried it.
Little
before.
bit.
I don't
Little.
like. No, I.
Little bit. Try.
I will throw it. It's disgusting, isn't it?
Wow!
Oh no, I don't even. I cannot smell it. It's
So good!
so good.
That's you, Cuddy.
So this is Gatlin. He came to us back in 2022 where we received a distressing phone call from quite near to us about a dog that had been shot. When he arrived, he was in a very critical state. He was dehydrated, skinny, had this horrific entry wound, but no exit wound. After a lot of intensive treatment and care, we finally found the bullet and was able to remove it. And he's been with us ever since. And he's grown, he's happy, and he's just an incredible story, to be honest.
So Lucie's asked us to do end of day diaries, and over the first 4 days I don't really know where to start. The first 4 days of this project, of the campaign, were really difficult. They were heavy, they were heartbreaking, they were uplifting, and they were just a lot. Like, they were just very overwhelming. I think when I signed up to this campaign and when I said I was coming out to Sri Lanka, I knew that it would be difficult, but I think I didn't mentally prepare myself for what we were going to experience and what we were going to see.
Least favorite parts of the journey until now is like having all the stress with all the things to do on the way.
Very intense and full of emotions.
More stressful than expected.
Always doing little things, but they always take so long.
I felt like we prepared so much, but still, yeah, it was just a lot. And we didn't consider that everything just takes ages.
Crazy how long it takes to do everything during the day.
And I feel like it's been very equal between a mind struggle and physical struggle.
I feel like it's we need 1 day more in a day, like 24 hours more in a day, to like solve all the problems and figure out all the plans what we should do.
We were very hyped to start. We had a very good start, and then yeah, we had to run a very long, very hot stretch, I think, which was very hard for Lucie.
Yeah, I guess because doing so many kilometers just seems to drag on so much, and then when you start getting pains, it's just
completely all in the mind to just be able to keep pushing on. And so many times I kept wanting to just be like, oh, I'm just going to give up now because I'm in quite a lot of pain, or just I'm not in the right frame of mind. But then I have to find a way to keep pushing. So it's all in the mind, and to get my mind to move my body to keep pushing in the kilometers.
I think all the days are really exhausting for all of us, and like waking up pretty early and going to bed like really late, like after a couple of days, it's really exhausting for all of us.
Like we didn't sleep a lot.
Whilst I feel very privileged to be a part of this campaign, and whilst I believe in everything that we're doing, I also know that when it comes to seeing suffering, especially the suffering of the animals on the street, I get very emotionally attached. And that's always going to happen. That's why I'm in this line of work. That's why I do what I do in India.
Oh, then we picked up the dog. Also, like some of the dogs in around Jaffna area are in a very bad state, which is hard to see.
Especially in Jaffna, when we found dogs in really bad states, they were there taking them to vets and giving them treatments like wound care and the flea and tick medicine and giving them biscuits. And I know that wasn't easy for them as well. And I feel like they've felt a lot of exhaustion.
But sometimes when you care so much, it just completely affects your mental health. It affects every day and like the way that you see the world. And often that can have a very negative impact on your day-to-day life.
So we also rescued 2 dogs in the first 4 days. No, 3 dogs in the first 4 days.
Can we take a puppy on the campaign? Do we want to pick a puppy up on the first day, the first actual day of the campaign? Can we do that? Can we take him in the tuk-tuk?
Yeah, I had to bring them to the vet.
I made the call that we need to take him, because if we didn't take him, he would be dead for sure. Whereas if we took him, he would have at least a little chance.
Yeah, so it was a lot to organize and very stressful. And
also, I didn't realise that my body would hurt so much so early on. But I guess that was like really stupid of me to think, because when you just quickly bash out 20 kilometers and then again and start another 10-20 kilometers, and you're not used to doing such distances and having all that extra pressure on you, and having like so much other things going on, like with the dog rescues and the filming, and then just feeling like we have to document it all as much as possible, then yeah, it's just a lot. And I didn't realise that one, it would take me so long to run the kilometres needed, but also that my body would be so painful so early on.
Lucie struggled with her knee. She's very stubborn. Greetings, Lucie, when you're watching and editing this.
And then my toenail situation happened, because with all the running, I felt so much pressure in my toes, even though my shoes are very comfortable. I guess it's just something I didn't know would happen with all those kilometers running, that my toenails would also be subject to injury. Oh, I think I'd done 27 kilometers at that point, but I wanted to push on and get more, like at least another 10 kilometers. But then at that moment, it was like that was all done. The day was finished.
One huge low for me over the past 4 days was losing Blue. And yeah, I got my hopes up. And I know not to get my hopes up. I know that I shouldn't, but I do. Every time. Less than 36 hours after we got him, he passed away. Such a tiny little body. Oh, it was just... It's always bad seeing them die, and knowing that this suffering can be prevented. I think that's the thing, and that's why we're doing this campaign, because we know that the work that organisations like Animal SOS can prevent this suffering, this ongoing cycle of these puppies being born onto the street and not standing a chance and dying of parvo or distemper or whatever it is. And Blue just reminded me of the whole reason why we're doing this and the lives that we're fighting for.
I think the best parts of our journey for me until now is like feeling the happiness of the dogs if we like come to them, cuddle them, treat them, give them a proper meal.
My main high is meeting the people who I'm sharing this experience with.
The support team, they're doing such an amazing job.
Up until a week ago, they were all strangers to me and I didn't really know what I was signing myself up for. Now, after just a week, each and every member of the team has such a special place in my heart.
I definitely couldn't do this campaign without them, so I'm so grateful that they are there and that they're like just giving me all the water and just reminding me to like take electrolytes and sit down, take a break when I need it. And yeah, so it's really cool. Like, we're a family now.
It's been an absolute blessing to have met all of them. I think it's very, very special when you can feel as comfortable as we all have around each other and feel that connection with the purpose, the reason that we're all doing this is because of how much we care about the cause that we're raising awareness of.
It's not just a support team, like we're one unit moving through.
I feel very grateful to have met each and every one of them.
Yeah, what else to say? But it was still nice. I still had a good time despite like all the sad the dogs we saw that were in a terrible state.
And despite all the lows over the past few days of seeing all the suffering of the animals, seeing Lucie at her lowest when she's got injuries, and just all rallying together, supporting each other and making this experience as memorable and as valuable as we possibly can. Yeah, I couldn't have asked for better.
Yeah, let's see what the next few days have to bring, and hope we can just keep going and pushing on and also having fun at the same time.
I'm tired. Good night.
Yeah, to be fair, the bottom
This is how it must be like to have a penis.
Yeah, and you just went like this. Is this why boys put their hands down their pants?
I was doing Ready? Routine is 1, 2, 3. Powered by pancakes! Everybody wave! We're having a great time! What a lovely day!
Oh my god, he is big.
That's a money shot. Where's Lucie? She's famous.
So good.
Guys, can you all turn around and wave? With some enthusiasm would be wonderful. 1, 2, 3.